Drop it.
And good morning, everybody. Why can't you see me? What the hell just happened here? 1 second. 1 second. What's going on? What's going on here? Always something. Always something here. Let's see. There you go. All right, we're back. We're back. Oh man, it's always something. Always something. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? All right, we got the usual suspects here. Yes, Thundercats. I love these guys. All right, let's do our roll call here. DC Fan, Frank B, Navin, Mango, Eric Karmic, Matt, X-Raider, Montrese, Anthony, what's up? Fabiola, Matt, Brucey, Aaron, Fat Mac, Brendan, Peaky Blinder, Jude, Gaetano, King Hit, Angel Spooky, Defo, Anita, Tuxedo, Nita, Dupon, Windblade, Mike D, Stuffy, Bruce. Yeah, you guys are all here. Yes. Pablo. Let's go ahead and hit the like button, everybody. Okay, so let's get right to it. Market says down, you play down. That's really all there is to it. Let me show you guys something really quickly here, right? So this is, wait. Let me do this a little more energetically. So you guys want the best trading system on earth? I'm going to give you guys the best trading system on earth. It's foolproof. Seeing is believing. Let's go ahead and get into the charts here. Right. You got a trade design signaled here. And this trade design was signaled in such a way that gave you so much confidence leading into this trade, leading to a 3-to-1. Now, let's look at the origin here, right? Because this is where rules come into play. So here we go. Guys, if you're not at Gabe Trades, you don't have the McGabe burger, but the McGabe burger, this is pre-market. This is a 420. 420. Oh, Jesus Christ. 420 here, we have a move to the upside. There was money made, but if you did not respect the break of the band here, let's zoom on in. If you did not respect the break of the band here, well, your final warning was when we got some mustard here on the MACD, right? That's your final warning close. Now, we get the rev signal when the MACD has actually crossed. Again, it's kind of hard when you're like on maybe a mobile phone and you zooming in on the MACD, like, damn, did you really cross? Are you getting really off cross-eyed? Did you really cross? So we show you that, right? And so then here we go. We get the cross and the MACD is now red. What we get here is the break. Finally, we get a break of the GT500 from green to what? Red. We got confluence here. Now we have a red band. Excel is also red, right? Okay. Excel, that is also red, but we were waiting for something else. And that was the break of the 200 down, which then turned red after we got a clean break. Now, maybe you were sitting there waiting for the break of the 200 there. And then it broke and you made all kinds of money. Awesome, awesome. But it has maintained below Excel here the whole time. So what we have here is basically a color-coded system that you're looking for confluence of all things, right? We're not color-coded here. We're not color coded to the downside yet here, right? We got some grainy here, right? So we want to be unanimous with our system. Everything must be red, okay? And of course, we got the trade design. Now, most importantly, guys, your actionable moment is a trade design entry. It's not a level break. It's not a level bounce. It's not your actionable moment is a trade design entry. Now, should you have GT in the way of the trade design or the 200 in the way of the trade design or even a level in the way of the trade design, right? We have something just sitting there in the way of the trade design, then we wait for that break and then we go. Okay. That could be the 200. That could be just a level. That could be Excel, GT, something, a line that's saying like, hey, look it, you got to break me. You got a trade design here, but you still got to break me. Okay. And only then do you take the trade. But level bounces, ranges, those are not actionable moments. I think for a lot of you, there's such an exigency to make money, right? That you end up doing dumb, silly things. It doesn't really make any sense. It's kind of like speeding to work. You're speeding to work because you're late. You're not speeding to work because you want to be there. Doesn't really make any sense, right? Like, you see what I'm saying? You're not speeding to work because you want to be there. You're speeding to work because you're late. Now, that doesn't really make any sense. So why are we speeding in the market? It doesn't really make any sense either. So what we want to do is like really think about things and frame it in such a way where you're in a workplace for 8 hours. Let's just say the average person is making about $22 an hour. You're spending 8 hours of your day texting your spouse, right? About all the shit you got to do after work. Gotta cook dinner, pick up the kids, right? Don't forget about JoJo's baseball practice, right? And yeah, baby no neck needs to go ahead and see the pediatrician. Yeah, all that nonsense. Come on, right? 8 hours. Whereas we can be much more efficient within minutes in the market and make more money and be done with our day. Okay. So, um, the gamer, on top of that, speeding doesn't get you there that much faster. Uh, Depends how long of a distance you got. I've done from Orlando to New York City in about 12, 13 hours, and that's about a 17, 18 hour drive. Yeah. So depends. Depends. All right. Anyways, let's get back to this here. We see in the trade design, we see how price action has respected that 3.24. This is also a level. Guys, if you go into your settings, right? If you go into your settings here, you could turn on your predictive levels and they're right there for you to enjoy. Right there, right there, yelling at you, right? Otherwise, you turn them off. Your predictive levels will be on the trade design. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and hit sell because we're trending down. Now, I could be wrong, but I don't want to go against the trend. I really don't. Now, I'm very, very much late to this party. Okay. Very, very, very much late. And so maybe this is something you don't want to do. And it actually proves my point on what an actionable moment is. But I'm treating the trend. I know better than to. There we go. Nice move there. Nice, quick 2,600. What's that? You guys see that there? 3,200. I'm done. All right, we're out of that trade. We just went with the trend. I made more money in seconds than maybe a position makes in a week. Who knows? Everything was trending down. Just trends down. I had nothing to argue against it. Right along, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and take it to the comments here. Hey, are you guys impressed enough, right? The indicators made the decision for us of where we're going to go. Junior Figueroa is done. The indicators, the whole market, everything told us. We have we have a ribbon. You know what? Let me darken this up. I lightened this up because it was just, my old eyes here. But let me by default, guys, it's darker. So let me just make that ribbon a little more apparent and let's make it red. Okay, there you go. So you see that ribbon there? Red as hell. Candles are red. We have 2XL red. We're below the 200, which we're now biased going short. And then we got GT 500 also red here. There was nothing, nothing other than me being dumb or my emotions, right? To say, okay, well, maybe I'll be a contrarian. No, you see a lot of traders on YouTube and you see like even a lot of prop firms, they have a live show and those guys are contrarians. They're like, yeah, we're going to go long. You have data at 10 in 2 minutes. So I'm going to show you guys how to play that. Actually, this is what we're going to do. It's a matter of being patient, right? This is what we're going to do, guys. If we're looking for data at 10, instead of being, where the crowd is and all the noise, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we have a new sheriff in town. The name is Trump, and he's creating so much volatility and uncertainty. And for traders, this should be the best time of your life. Okay. Now, we go ahead and say, all right, I'm going to have a buy order on top of 2XL here, right? If it's data and the data is really going to move the market, I don't want to chase anything down and I don't want to chase anything up. But if it is going to go up, I want it to break a level. That's my mindset. Okay. That's it. Now, guys, while long-term holders are like, oh my God, my port. Oh, there we go. We got a fill and done. Yeah. While long-term investors or holders are seeing like their ports just get decimated and taking them all the way back to 2024, I'm here making what, $10,000 on the day? It wasn't risky. It was not risky. Matt Parisi, let me explain. I wasn't here on the candle. I was nowhere near the candle. I forced the candle to catch me. That's the difference. It's either the thing's going to run away from me and I don't make any kind of money, or the thing runs to me, right? Like a happy lab. You got some peanut butter biscuits, happy lab. Yes. Just why'd I do that? Anyways, yeah, I'm a dog dad. Whatever. Happy lab coming after you. That's what I wanted. Why to be caught in? Then they dropped. Well, I was paying attention. But as soon as I saw, I wasn't greedy with my profit either, Matt. As soon as I saw some profit, I took it. It came all the way the hell up here. Okay, came all the way up here. Where did it come up to, guys? We broke a level and it came up to where? Another level. Huh. Matt, If the trade, okay, let's go to the comments here. Matt, if the trade made you conscious or anxious, that it came to the GT line, came up to the 200 exactly. If it made you anxious, you don't have enough exposure or reps with the system. Everything that I've designed is designed for a reason. And so knowing what I know, like I said, I believe in my charts, as intensely as some people believe in like a higher power. Okay. But there's a reason why things are on the chart the way they are. So Matt, I need you to go ahead and get some more reps. Okay. Otherwise, if it does make you anxious, that's great. That means you simply wait for another trade design the other way. Okay. You guys are not going to get charged like this anywhere else. No other 20-year-old YouTuber is going to change your life. They don't have enough experience. They're busy doing YouTube so they can change theirs. Okay. Let's be honest there. Right? No 20-year-old is going to change your life. I've changed more lives than, actually, I've changed a couple of 20-year-old lives, right? Just stop listening to these kids, right? They don't, yeah, they just don't have that experience. It's just facts. No, Matt, I know you're not knocking the system. You're learning the system, Matt. Trust me, I get it. You know, it's one of those things. All right, let's see. We got Miss McMullen here. Miss McMullen, you've been summoned here in the comment section. But for a lot of people, when you first get started, it's like almost too good to be true. And then you find yourself winning. And then you have like this imposter syndrome. Like, this can't be real, right? No, I'm following the system. I'm making this kind of money that easy, right? And then, you have that imposter syndrome. And that's when you start second guessing yourself. I've seen it time and time again, right? That's why I love people who have no trading experience. Absolutely none, right? They don't have a disposition or a bias. And we could get them started the right way. And they won't have imposter syndrome. They won't have any of that. Why? Because they wouldn't know any other way. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. Miss McMullen is absolutely killing it. Exactly. She's saying it there, guys. Just follow the system. I'll show you guys something here. We got Brian Lewis. Absolutely killed it in February. And it looks like he's taking a break in March. A well-deserved break. But following the system, guys, if you're following the system, your win rate should be 65% or better. So he's following the system at 77%. And you could see there are days he's 1 trade, 6 trades, 11 trades. Some of these trades are where he's scaling in, but his profit factor 4.53, which proves that he's scaling in when you consider that the average win loss trade is 1.3. So at 1.3 and 77%, you too could be up $82,000 within 2 months. No, I don't want anybody yellowing. The fact of the matter is this, right? You get 65 to 70%. That's all you need. You get something above a 1-to-1 on a risk to reward. You're solid. And no more than 3 trades. You end up with green days. It's about 95%. Now we could go on over to Miss McMullen, who's also doing the same thing. Just those money bags, man. Those money bags. Let's see. Get her up here. She's on her way to 20,000. Wow, Montrese, you're on your way to start taking payouts for for yourself. That's awesome. She definitely has showed up. 89% win rate, 1.63 profit factor, 96% on the day when 2 trades today, done. 3 trades, done. $850 in 2 trades. No, hold on. Maybe what? Miss McMullen, $850 with what? 20 minutes worth of work total, maybe? Maybe 20 minutes. Yeah. Wild. Good stuff. Money back Flem, how you doing? So yeah, the system does work. I have countless students. We got guys over at the Mac 5. So we got 2 groups of Mac 5 running on Saturdays. But yeah, those guys are killing it too. Anyways, let's get back to this. We have a trait design here. So this is a great point here. Remember we were talking about like, oh, you got a trait design, but you have levels here. You have the trait design up, but you got to break GT, then you got to break the 200. Then we got some level here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to buy up here. That's it. If it gets up there, then let's see. I get a 0.5. That's a 0.5. Huh. Oh, we'll see. Whatever. But that's it, right? So what we've done is we didn't chase a candle. We're not in a candle, right? We're gonna wait for it to qualify itself by breaking this level here, breaking this level here. Then me personally, it's like, yeah, I want to break that level too. Okay. Now, I didn't get a fill, which means I'm not losing money. I'm not losing money. I love it. When a trader plans their trades, guys, oh my God. When you start planning your trades, sweet baby Jesus, you start seeing your win rate just take off. And you'll end up taking less trades. Because for those who take 20, 30, 40, 50 trades, I saw some idiot on YouTube yesterday. Like, you took like 90 trades, made $2,500 in 90 trades. Like, we got to be kidding me. You don't need to do any of that. Just plan a trade, wait for it to come to you. That is it. So we have great candles here. That means do nothing. There's nothing to be done here. The trade is still trying to qualify itself by breaking over GT and the 200 and of course that level. That's all that's happening here. Also, you could see how if you were in this trade, this is wild, right? If you were in this trade, this crossover here would pretty much get you out of break even. So if you were just greedy as all hell and didn't take your money here, at least you got an opportunity to break even right there. Seriously. I think for what this does to McGabe Burger, which you can find at gabetrades.com. All right. What it does is it keeps you accountable and, well, who's going to hold when the market or it's signaling like to get out because momentum is shifting? Why would you hold through that? Why would you put yourself through that type of torment? It doesn't make much sense at all. Okay. Now, let's see. Getting messages on Discord this morning. Who's messaging me? All right, you motherfucker. That's what we're talking about. Diamonds. Diamonds. How do I post this? All right, so guys, diamonds finally lessening, keeping it under 3 trades. I'm going to pull them up. Diamonds. Jesus. Let's see. Uh, where is he? The diamond you here? Can I show? Need help setting my indicators up. People in the Discord to help me. Up over here to celebrate diamonds. Let's see where he's at. Because he was not trading before. Oh, he wasn't. Let's see. Where the hell are you, diamonds? Let's see. One trade, two trades. Yes, we're going to change this to percentages. Cool. And yeah, guys, let's look at what Diamonds is doing. You guys want to see Diamonds? He's up 8.24% this month on 3 days. Good stuff. Okay, you guys want to see Diamond's performance? And then I beat him up. I beat him up this weekend in the Mag 5 Club. So let me show you his performance here. This was February, and he managed 7% in February, right, on 17 days. But we have a lot of overtrading here. We have 8 trades, 13 trades. Honestly, the days where he's really red, severe overtrading. 38 trades. Like, what are you doing? 26. What are you doing? 9, 13, 8. What are you doing? You know, you get some days where let's look at this here. 7 trades, 2.75. Hardly worth it. You tally up the whole month, that's 7% profit. 17 days. Guys, we got less trades. 2 trades, 1 trade, 1 trade. Up 8.24% in 3 trading days in March. He's already surpassed February's performance. See, guys, I could trade all day, and you guys can marvel at my money and my success. Or I can go ahead and highlight student successes and prompt you to stop doing dumb shit and trust the system. Because if they can do it, you guys can do it. The only difference is that they chose to do it. That's the difference. Trade1348.com. Go ahead and sign up. Links down in the description. Woo! All right. Way to go, brother. That's what I like to see, man. It's makes it worth my time, because I have a hard time justifying my time doing this when I'm doing this. And so look at this, guys. Look at this. The system remains undefeated. You see, I didn't chase a candle, so I stood out of harm's way. What did it do? What did it do here, boys and girls? Come on. What did it do? It failed. You know what? I should just be able to say, hey, I invented the markets. I am the real ICT. I'm the ICT behind ICT. ICT can't even come close to this. There's no ICT trader out there who can. No, none, nobody, nobody, nobody is doing what we're able to do. Nobody. Yeah, rules are fairly simple. Anyways, yeah, we got the rejection, right? And so, well, we're gonna wait to see, but I'm gonna wait to see, guys, is if I get an MACD cross, right? Or we got a continuation. We got a continuation, or is MACD continuation? There's no need for a cross there because it never crossed up. They never crossed up. So I want to see, I would love to see a cross up and then a cross down. That would give me a lot of confidence coming in here, right? A whole lot. But we got some dark. We got some, well, whatever. Just go. Okay, we'll see. I mean, I've made a crap ton of money. I'm just gonna follow the trend here. Hey, 5 contracts in. We're gonna follow the trend here. We're not gonna freak out. We're just gonna shoot our shot. I mean, this is free money thanks to that whole data candle. I really don't care. Let's see. If we break, if we have to close, right? We get to close. There we go. A nice close. We get it closed there. We got a minute. That was my fault, guys. I did not get in on the close. But let's we're following the system. The trend is down. I'm not going to try to get awfully rich on this trade. I'm just showing proof of concept here. The trend is down. There is no reason for me to be a contrarian. It's easier to trade the trend, right? Yeah, you're going to get your oscillations, but it's just easier to trade the trend. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? It's just easier. Oh man, I was up $700. Okay, 1,000. I'll take that. Done. I traded the trend, not the candle. Do you guys see that? Let's bring up the comments here. Did you guys see that I traded the trend and not the candle? Yeah. Trade the trend. You saw it. You traded the trend. Trend wins. Exactly. We trade trends, not candles. And, Fabiola, I'm glad you're learning so much. But that's all we do here, guys. That's why we colorize the system. Why? Because when we go ahead and the color, believe it or not, right? Candles. All right, so Roswell, if you traded the trend and not the candle, why didn't you stay longer? Because I made my money and I'm proving a concept. I will stay longer when I'm actually not streaming and I'm actually trading. I have to teach concept. I'm not here with ego. I don't have, you know, I don't have to trade with ego. I'm up $11,000 today, dude. Right? But you trade the trend, and the trend has been the trend for quite some time, Roswell. Okay. So it was a grab and go. But retail, right? There's a whole industry out there on candles, learning to read candles, right? And the candle weaponized, right? Up, down. Oh no, it's red. We even changed the color initially, right? So with that, it wouldn't have the same psychological impact because it was green, red. So we initially changed the color. But again, this becomes weaponized. The color of the candle is weaponized. And that's why traders, they would do like ranges, right? You'll see pro traders, you'll see them do ranges. You'll see them do a Renko, which we talk about over at Game Trades, right? And there's a beautiful thing that we do over at Game Trades as far as like Renko. You can't just go to Renko by default. I'm gonna set this back to candle here, right? But you can see like the candle really doesn't make much sense. So when we open up our dual screen here, you see Renko, but we have to make sure that we're sized appropriately for Renko. And that's why we got to wait for 13.25 on the Renko here. That popped up. I have to go into my settings and make sure that's set to 13. Great. 13.25. We're solid here. Right. Cool. Now, isn't it easier to visualize this as opposed to a candle? Guys, don't you find it easier to visualize this as opposed to candles? Yes or no? Yes or no? Much easier to visualize price action. Exactly. Right. Which proves that the candle is weaponized and taking your emotions for granted. In order for money to be made, money needs to be lost, right? And obviously, the money needs to flow to the top, right? Because when money floats to the top, then that money gets recycled into, I guess, personal prosperity for the guys at the top, right? But into the economic engine here in the United States, right? That's why when we talk about like tariffs and how that would cause inflation, right? The market dumped, right? Because the money can't flow to the top and contribute to our economic engine. But now, if retail traders went ahead and made all this money and it became an inverse pyramid, ain't nobody gonna be able ain't nobody making the cars that we want to drive. Ain't nobody making the Louis Vuitton bags. Well, maybe over there in Taiwan or wherever the hell, right? But still, that's the whole point, right? You need money down on the bottom to flow to the top. And so retail is always at a disadvantage, and they're taught how to trade with an instrument that almost immediately creates a handicap, which is the candle. And so what we've done is we've neutralized the candle and what it does psychologically. We've neutralized it so it's no longer a weapon. And those who are taking a lot of trades, whether you're in 1348 or not, if you're taking a lot of trades and you're being seduced by candles, that's exactly the intent of it. Okay. Imagine being married 20 years. Imagine being married 20 years. You're in a 20-year trend, right? And you mess it up with a down 15-minute decision. Your whole life altered. Buy kids, buy house, buy dog. 15 minutes. That's essentially what you're doing to yourself with the candles every single time. So Roslo, aren't you like divorced 3 times over? Yeah, that's because you're too busy chasing candles. We're giving the women the candle. Cops tend to do that. It's just candles are noise. Absolutely. Right. So don't throw away a good thing, which is your trend, for the sake of one candle. It never ends up well. It just never does. Anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap things up. I think this is the end of our live stream. We made some money. The market's calmed down a bit. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for my appointments later. All right. Peace out, everybody. Be safe out there. If you made your money, don't give it back.